I went to the bathroom at a restaurant. I washed my hands, opened the door with my elbow, raised the toilet seat with my foot. I switched on the water faucet with a tissue, opened the bathroom door to leave with my elbow, and when I got back to my seat, realized I forgot to pull up my pants. You're welcome. We got the whole main part cleared out from the ice, and Jeremy's just gonna cut the bottom plates out for the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom, and then we can try and get the ice out of that. We're just taking it like super easy because we've all got COVID, so we're just kind of doing what we can, and this isn't that hard of a job right now to do. So we'll get those bottom plates cut out and see what we can get done.
Alright, I'm going to show you here what we got done. Not bad considering the circumstances. But this is the kitchen here. It's all cleared out. The bathroom's all cleared out. Little mini hallway. This is like the open area, the living room here. Right, this big open area right up to the master. And then that. So, starting to run low on the energy now because this is pretty thick stuff. So, get this left and this left. And look at this. The seams, everything's perfect. This is stable edge flooring. This is weatherproof flooring. And it is, like, look at the seams here. They're perfect. If that was regular OSB, this would be a mess, and we would have never just let it stand in there. So we kind of took our chances with it, but because it's supposed to be guaranteed, right? There's probably, I don't remember, somewhere between $5 and $10 more a sheet. I think 5 or 6, I think, if I remember correctly. But it was well worth it because the stuff's held up perfect. No problems. Like I just showed you, the seams aren't even bubbling or nothing. And luckily, it's just been pretty much ice sitting on there. There was lots of snow and ice, but if that was OSB, regular OSB, it'd be bad at this point because it was collecting stuff for a while. But it looks good, so that's sweet. It held up. We put it to the test. That could have been a commercial for that stuff. But we did pay for it. It's not a stable edge commercial, which it could be. But it's held up good, so happy with that stuff. And the floor's looking good. It's almost cleared off, so we just got that stuff at the back there. So that's why we weren't too worried about it all along, being like this, because we were hoping that the claims by the stuff, not always the case, but it is the case here, that it holds up good, and it did. So, and the reason why right now I haven't done these other 2 sides, so we got this front side, so we got the front here, little piece you saw us throw that on, of the tie-back. And if we come down here to the sides, the reason why we just haven't, I was going to finish wrapping it today, but the reason why I wasn't is just because along the bottom edge here, it's a lot of the ice that's drained is just kind of draining out, so we wanted to get that broke up and get the water out of there, so we just don't have to deal with anything like that. And they didn't want to go and seal it in with the Tyvek. And then if we come around the back part here, let's see, yeah, up top there we still got to plywood that. Obviously you got to plywood the front there too, but I'm probably going to try to just come around with the sheet, and it'll come down a little lower than that, and then I'll bring the top part there to overlap the other one so it goes down, and then tape all that off. So you'll see when we get there, but that's why we're not doing that right today. We're you know, doing what we can to feel we can. But so I'm just gonna let that, hopefully another nice day or so, let that ice just melt a tiny bit so I can go in and break it up again. It takes a lot to break it, so. But it's all looks good, so we never hurt nothing. Everything is solid, so that's good. And everything's looking good, so no issues. Pretty happy with that. All right, so today we're gonna go over the differences between these two units by Bluetti. This is the 200P, AC 200P. This here's the 200 Max.
And stick around till we're done comparing them, because it's going to be worth it.
So as far as weight goes, this one's 60.6 pounds. This one's 62 pounds, so pretty much the same. They're both a little over 16 inches wide, 11 inches this way, a little over 15 inches high. Same there. This
one here has a 2,000 watt output, and this one has a 2,200 watt output. So this one's a little bit more.
And the surge though on both is 4,800 watt.
Which is super awesome.
Yeah. So they both have LifePo 4 batteries. This one here just has 48 extra watt hours. It's 2,048 watt hours. This one's 2,000 watt hours. So super close.
So this one here actually works off Bluetooth, and there's an app you can use to run it. But this one doesn't.
That's kind of cool.
It is pretty neat.
So the max input for this one's 1,200 watts. So that's like solar, AC, whatever when you're charging it. And this one's 1,400. So this one has 6 AC outlets.
And this one here has 4.
So there's 2 wireless charging pads, 15 watt. Both of them have the same thing. That one has it as well. There's 2 of those regular USB outlets there, and 2 more there. So there's 4 of them. That's like an iPhone outlet. I'm just giving you like what I call the stuff. Yeah. You can look up the actual names of stuff yourself with the links below. Screen tells you all the information. 12 volt. Cigarette lighter, whatever you want to call it. There's a DC output, 12 volt, 25 amps. There's a couple other plugs, 12 volt, 3 amps. There's the power. So this one's still got the screen, same power, similar stuff like that. There's the cigarette lighter, 12, DC, 12 volt, 10 amp. Another one, 12 volt DC, 30 amp. Got a couple more there, 12 VDC, 10 amp. There's your iPhone, 100 watt USB-C. And then 4 of the USB-A still. And then those 4 outlets we showed. And then this one's different here. It has a 30 amp outlet. So that's like for RVs and stuff. If you get any of these, they both have 2-year warranties. So that's pretty cool, just like a side note. But I'm going to show you the biggest difference with these right now. As you can tell, we clearly use it. There's mud on the side of this. So these are the charging inputs, right? And then same thing here. The big difference between the 2 units is that this one, the AC 200 Max, is expandable. So you can make it hold way more power. So you have the connectors there for it. So it can be expandable with 2 B230s or 2 B300s that Bluetti has. And so you can get this thing up to 8,192 watt hours of capacity.
So that's like my favorite thing about this one is the fact that it's expandable.
You can check out everything it comes with. You can check out the solar panels that you can get for it, the extra packs, all that for this one. All that stuff, all down the links below. There's also an Easter sale going on until the 18th, so until Easter Monday, and you can get like big discounts on everything. So you can check all that in the links below.
All right, and now for the fun part. We recently reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And we're super grateful to every single one of you for being here and following along on our journey. So we have partnered with Bluetti to give away one of the 200Ps as a thank you.
To get in on it, you just gotta comment down below, say Bluetti. That way we know that you've watched this ad.
Yeah.
And have seen it.
It's the secret code word to win.
Yeah. And then in the next video following this one, we'll announce a winner. That's all you have to do. And we appreciate everybody being here and being subscribed. So this is a little kickback for helping us reach our goals and all that.
Yeah.
Making things happen.
Yep. So thanks everybody and good luck.
Yeah, and thanks to Blue Eddie for sponsoring the video. And check out these units, all the descriptions, Easter sale, all that stuff anyway. If you're in the run for one, or you're going to be moving off grid, living in a trailer, or building a house or anything, this would have been something, and is something we're doing now on our new one, but would have been something great on the first one.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, check it all below. Thanks for being here. Let's resume with your regular scheduled programming.
Let's get back to chipping ice.
Last couple of big pieces. Smaller pieces. Yeah. Nice. You're making.
Imagine it flung back and hit me in the head, this thing.
That'd be nice. I actually worked with a guy. We were hammering railroad ties, like literally 1999. Right out of high school, working at the refinery, and we were doing a parking lot railroad ties. We were swinging the ties in, or the, you know what I mean, what the frig, the piece of iron that holds the tie to the ground.
Okay.
We were doing it in the parking lot. We were building the parking lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, the head came off and hit him right in the forehead.
Oh.
Yeah, he ended up being all right, but it was pretty brutal.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah. You're making me want to eat a donut.
Wait, what?
You're making me want to eat a donut.
A donut?
I brought a bag of donuts.
I thought you meant something about my body, like you're looking at me and you want to eat a donut. I'm like, oh, that seems insulting.
Yeah, you look like somebody who eat a lot of donuts.
Look, and I got a pretty big chunk off.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm so strong. Yeah.
Yeah, they just droop like in the, remember in the cartoons?
Yeah. Donut time.
Yeah. So, I'm going to eat this donut, and then we're going to finish that last room of ice, And then we're gonna wait on the wrap and give it a day to dry. Maybe we'll pick up some plywood and sheet that gable end.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
It's got to be sheeted anyway. It would be just as easy to do that.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap it after that. So, because we want to give it a chance, like we showed the last vid, to where the water was kind of leaking out the back walls there. Just want to make sure it's all dry before we wrap it in.
Yeah.
So once this is all out, then that'll be good. It'll be at that point.
Woohoo! We won't be sealing moisture in.
Yeah. Floor all looks good like I showed though.
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's good.
Good, Dawn. I'll eat one.
Yeah, I knew it. Hard to
I
watch.
can't sit and watch you eat a donut and not eat it.
Is that a half a donut? You just bite the donuts and put them back.
I ripped it.
You're gross.
I'll probably eat the other half anyway, but
Oh, you ripped it just now.
yeah.
I thought you had a half a donut from earlier.
No.
If you have half donuts, you think you're having less, but you actually eat like 4 half donuts a day. Well,
It's cleaned out. A lot of people, not a lot, but a few people kept asking us, when are you gonna get that ice out of there? Well, we did.
yeah.
We got it out.
When the time came,
Yeah.
I guess.
The right time.
It came.
Yeah.
It's all good, like we showed. Floors are all good. That stable edge, not a commercial, but
Yeah.
it held up great. The seams are good.
That is cool.
That stuff there, man, we put it to the test. It had stuff on it for a long time. Luckily, it was ice, so I mean, ice could sit anyways. But OSB would have been ruined probably.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long for that to go downhill. But it's all good. So all the rooms are cleared out. So now we're just gonna let that dry, because where it was kind of leaking at the edges, like we showed. I just want to make sure that's dry before we put the rest of the tie bar actually tie back. I actually
Yeah.
like tie bar way better.
Yeah.
The tie back, I never really thought to ask when we were talking to them, but whatever.
Don't mind it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
The other stuff's got like almost like a horsehair on the back, it seems like. You know,
Yeah,
it sticks
yep.
to it. This is
Yeah.
like a tinfoily.
It is tinfoil. It's weird.
Whatever it is, it is. It's like parchment paper.
Yeah.
Almost,
Yeah.
yeah.
It does feel like that.
But it's all good, so we still have COVID.
I know, right?
So,
At least we'll let this dry up,
Yeah.
like he said. So.
yeah, we're gonna let it dry. Yeah. We get tired a little quicker.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get it here. We'll do that, the wrap next time. Or the plywood we were saying on the gable there.
Right. Yeah. We'll do that.
All the stuff we already said.
All right.
All right, see you
See
later.
you in the next one.